Now, something that, someone new to the page or new to the sports betting world, that you're going to see that on every bet we label our unit sizing. I think it'd be quite decent to have a quick discussion about like how we determine that.
Yeah,
How we determine our unit sizing.
let's do it.
Um, so the strategy that we play, um, we bet more. We have more. We take a bigger position on situations where we know or we're pretty sure we have a lot more value than normal. So like a 1% plays, we think we're going to beat the line. We're going to have a better price now than when it closes. It's going to have a good probability of the time this selection is going to have some higher expected value. The more the more value we have, i.e., we know that we're going to beat this line. We know we've got really good value, and we know where this line should be.
Yeah.
That's when we're going to bet. That's when we're going to bet a little bit more. So for example, like your James Harden assist line has been 10.5 all year, but he's been pushing that line, and the lines haven't adjusted.
It's my favorite.
That's the sort of thing we're looking at. Oh, for goodness sake!
And the reason it's still a play now, I can't remember who tweeted us earlier. Apologies, like someone did tweet us and say, "How come you're jumping on the 10.5? Would you still take 11.5?" No, I wouldn't, because just working through the numbers, Harden's gone over 10.5 assists in 14 out of 18 games. That's what, 71, 72%.
Yeah.
And then you've got over 11.5 is only 9 out of 18. You can now get 9 out of 18 at 1.83 when it should be around 2. So it should be around evens because it's only happened half of the time.
It's a totally different bet.
Yeah, and you're playing the 11.5 at 1.7 with an implied odds of what it should be at 1.28. There's serious value there. The other side is a big fat no from me. Because you're basically paying the juice on what is literally a coin flip.
Yeah.
I know it's only one assist, and you could easily get 15 in a game, but I want no part of that.
Big time. Big time. And also, like, we feel comfortable as well that in terms of, like, obviously we're not working with like thousands of data points in our sample sizing, but almost 20 games is enough of a sample size to know that we're right here.
Yeah,
Like, this line hasn't adjusted yet.
he's putting up circus numbers with his assists. Like, he just, with the amount of shooters they've got around him, I think. I'll have to go back and double check it, but all the games that he's put up like 15 assists is when Durant's playing, just because teams have they've got one more elite shooter, and B he's got one more person to pass to than he knows will drain his shots.
Yeah.
But yeah, that, like, at the start of the year, that was a 2% play because his line was what, like 8.5, 9.5 to start off with, and I was absolutely hammering it. But now that it's down to 10.5, it's the bookies have finally caught up, but not quite enough. Like, most books are opening it at 11.5 every game now. If I see 10.5s, I'm gonna snap that up. As long as it's not like 1.3 as it should be, I'm gonna snatch it up.
Because there's value there, and we know there is.
Yeah, exactly. It's a play all day.
Yeah. I mean, I'll get this with hockey dogs all the time. There'll be underdogs. For example, we're playing the Blackhawks tonight against Columbus. They shouldn't be underdogs, in my opinion. I know that I'm pretty confident that this price should be around, in the 1.8s for Chicago to win this game, and we got them at 2.1 this morning. That is on the cusp of being a 2% play. And then we get those games that are like 3% plays. I posted the Chicago Wolves during the week as a 3% play to beat the Iowa Wild, who they beat the day before 10-2. That's a bad line. That's a terrible line. That hasn't been adjusted at all for what's just happened, and the information that we know is correct. Like, that's not you don't look into beating somebody 10-2.
No.
Like, you've smashed them to bits, and you're way better.
That's just lazy pricing, if anything.
Yeah, that is premium bookmaker pure price discovery, in that they're going to set the line right in the middle and just tell the market, go on then, bet it to where it should be.
Yeah.
And we're going to be really aggressive with how we move it. You
Yeah.
know? So, it's crazy prices. Crazy prices deserve punishment.
Yeah. Which is why you up your stakes when you've got such a discrepancy of what you make it as and what the books have it priced as. That's when you sort of go to town on it and up your stakes a little.
Big time.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Lovely, mate.
I like
Good
it.
episode.
Right. Yeah, we'll leave it there for now, I think.
Score. Did I win? I don't think I won. I didn't win that. I won the first one, right?
I'll watch the VOD, I don't know.
I'm so good at this.
Oh, yeah.